Hey, it's Chase from On the Table Gaming, and today we're going to go on A Song of Ice and Fire ArmyBuilder.com, a website that lets you build your lists for A Song of Ice and Fire the miniatures game. Alright, so here we are on the A Song of Ice and Fire Builder.com website, and if you've been building your lists just using your cards or maybe a piece of paper, man, have I got a treat for you. This website is elegant and simple, and it's going to help you build your armies in record time and really spend more time playing the game and tweaking your lists, saving your profiles, coming back, revisiting what you've done and updating it, and less time shuffling cards around trying to keep track of the points. So let's name this one the On the Table Gaming Lannister Supreme. And we're going to have to switch this, from House Stark down to House Lannister. And we'll keep it at 40 points. So let's just go through making a fun list here. I'm going to try and keep it simple. We're not going to double up too much on units. We'll stick with some stuff that's in the starter set and maybe that first Heroes box. So, if you've had a Kickstarter, if you're a Kickstarter backer, you probably have all the units that we can use right here. So we're going to start off by clicking on the add combat units, and we're going to throw in some guardsmen, and we want to give them a guardsman captain. All right, there we go. Boom. It's a nice 6-point unit. It can take a lot of damage, and it can attrition well. We're going to take a second one. Same deal. Boring. Giving us, there we go, 12 out of 40 points. Now, we've got 2 units with Lannister Supremacy. That's really going to be useful. They're tough. They're resilient. We can have the enemy's most vicious units get caught on them. And we're going to want to back this up now with a unit that's in the starter set, the Halberdiers. Now, one of the things is their armor is 1 point lower, and they don't have Lannister Supremacy. Now, I really want to make this a list that uses more Lannister Supremacy than not. So let's add in something that's going to give them Lannister Supremacy through our commander, Tywin Lannister. Now, he gives his unit Lannister Supremacy, and he's got Fear of the Lion. When Tywin's unit activates, one enemy in long range becomes weakened. So I'm going to add him in. That's our commander. Boom. Tactics cards show up down here. That's a nice feature. And we can look through and see that this proxies off of or gives out weakened tokens. So I can spend a weakened token from an enemy unit, and that unit will lose their abilities for the round. So that's pretty powerful. And it's their attachment and the unit. All right, you can start a friendly turn, make an enemy unit become weakened, giving them a minus to movement and disorderly charge opportunities. Or you can, for each attack roll of a 1, the enemy suffers 1 automatic wound. You can make them re-roll it, and they automatically suffer +2 additional wounds. So a lot of ways to use these weakened tokens. He's giving this Halberdier unit now Lannister Supremacy, and you're going to be able to throw out at long range weakened tokens from it. Let's think about another way to get a little bit faster moving here. We still want our Lannister Supremacy, so let's consider the Knights of Casterly Rock. Now, they have Lannister Supremacy, as does every other unit in our list, so I want to get a non-combat unit that's going to capitalize on that in Cersei. And you know what? We want some more weakened tokens just to proxy and make sure that when people are trying to hit us, not only is it ineffectual, bouncing off our 3+ armor on 3 of our 4 combat units, but we want to get those rerolls as much as possible. So we got Pycelle in here as well. Every time he claims a zone on the tactics board, 1 enemy unit becomes weakened. All right, so that's leaving us with only 7 points. Now, if this were later in the year and we had, say, a Pyromancer unit available to us at 7 points, that would round this out, and that would be our armor-cracking unit. Now, it doesn't have Lannister Supremacy, but you'd be using the weakened tokens that you've got from Tywin and Pycelle to help babysit them a little bit, getting them up into short range to throw those attacks. But we don't have that right now, so we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to switch it up. Let's put the Bastard Girls right in here. Boom. Could I have put a Clegane unit? I could have. But you know what? I want to get good at using these guys. I want to practice using them. So we're going to have them out there with their Order Siccum, allowing them to get a range attack and then shoot. That's going to trigger 2 panic attacks. And charging in with a potential of 10 dice, shooting with 4 and then charging in with 6. They can help finish off and give your opponent something to think about when they're trying to not be tied up by these Lannister guardsmen. So there's our 40-point sample list. I'd go down and hit Save Army and put it on my profile. If you test this list out and you find it works with great success, you're welcome. No problem. It's with love from On the Table Gaming. If you take this out there and you are absolutely crushed, well, you got to remember, every list, it comes down to your ability, your tactical knowledge, and the way you play your cards and maneuver your troops. So, better luck next time then. Whether or not you use our sample list, I hope you get on over to A Song of Ice and Fire, armybuilder.com. Additionally, make sure you sign up, and if you get a chance, give a quick donation to the guys who made that site. It's people like that have really helped grow our community and are going to make sure this game lasts in the long term. While we're on the subject, we'd really appreciate a like and subscribe. You guys are great, and I've really appreciated all the positive feedback you've given. If you have suggestions or ideas, please let us know. We're constantly trying to make new content, and we're looking forward to doing some battle reports in the future. And we hope you get your models on the table.